Hey everybody, what's up? I'm back playing Tails Noir. This is a crime thriller kind of game. You're a raccoon detective. In the last episode, some pretty crazy stuff happened. My first objective here is to figure out what to do with my life. So yeah, if you didn't see the first episode, check it out. Great Fire was before my parents' time, burned up bridges, districts, whole thing. Maybe we deserve to burn. Figure with tail chopped off. Weird. What these symbols mean, they look deliberate, not mindless vandalism. If you're new to the channel, hello. Guess it'll do here. You really nicked that juice, friendo. Rough night. More than I thought possible. Wow, that bad, huh? I said that bad. Whatever happened, you may as well make your peace with it, I guess. I wasn't really sure what to say here, but I ended up saying you don't know what you're talking about. And I don't need to, I guess. I think I said I don't know what to do. Yeah. No one's gonna tell you, friendo. I said, can I ask you something? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Sure, as long as you take it nice and easy. I got a calm spot going here. My name's Howard, by the way. Mine's Looney. Pleasure to meet ya. You too. Always nice to pass the time with a new face. How'd you get here? Injured at work, they let me go. I said, what was the job? Worked at the print works in Gastown. I think I said, did you miss it? Listen, friendo, society's a cheap trick. Better get out before it makes you a sucker. I think I said, I can trick it right back, is what I said. I'd love to be proven wrong. Bring me a drink when you do. We'll toast to your success. I think I was debating, but I said, you really think I'll succeed at anything? You're young, a decent kind, you gotta tell you probably think you got options. I think I said, I got options? Fewer than you can imagine, trust me. Very wise, probably. Thanks for listening to Wash Up Guys' ramblings. If we end up under the bridge together, we'll drink the night away. And cry the night away. So what's wrong with drinking and crying here? Ha, not the right vibe. I'm not staying here long anyway, gotta keep moving. So you seen those symbols on the plaque? Yeah, I see them. The street symbols not drawn by me though. I said, you know what they mean? More or less. Most of them are dumb tags, simple messages. You got a special language? I think I said, what do the plaque ones mean? It's not safe here, you better watch yourself. Not sure if this about the figure with no tail might be some cult shit. I said, what kind of cult? The usual charismatic leader, ritual, excuses to get naked. My guess is the almighty shepherd deniers. I said, cults are effed up. Ain't that simple. Even cults got their upsides. We all need companionship and something to believe in. I said, people are stupid. Oh, wait, what did I said? Like something about, oh, I want to believe in something real. I don't want to get into it, friendo. I got a lot to deal with it. I said, I'm not looking for it either. He said, I hear it. I'm gonna go. Bye. And I'm narrating this in post. I don't have a way to do it actively while I'm recording. Someone's been using this as a toilet. Not sure flipping in a coin would help. So, I'm learning to mentally adjust. Has that herbal stink to it. Oh, and I'm sorry for the weird cutoffs. I had people coming in and out of the house. So, hey, pussy boy, let's have a chat. I'm walking here. Yeah, where are you heading? I said, fellas, it's been a long night. Where'd you get that coat? Looks like a lady coat. You pretty little lady. I think I said, is this your idea of flirting? Friendly chit chat. Got loons for you new friends? I only make detective money. You think that I'm scared of cops? I'm not a cop, I'm a PI. A poor one. You're lying. Better to be honest. Honesty takes you places. I said, I'm not lying is what I said. But, yeah, this is where I had people come in. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. He said, the F, you disrespected me? You're ugly, boring, and in my way. That's what I ended up saying. I wasn't trying to really fight them, but I think it's inevitable. You got somewhere better to be, pussy boy? I just want to go home. If I give you loons, you F off? Ain't gonna be that easy. Now time for Pain City. Go on, show me what big boys you are. I think I said get F'd, though. Yeah, I said get F'd. And then I got beat down. I wish I could find them and beat them up. And look who it is. Saving, smoking as I load. Not really. I mean, I am a smoker, but... Okay, Howard Loader, we're safe here. You can relax. Said you relax. I'm relaxed. Oh, I said, are you sure no one followed us? I'm sure. Let's talk. About what? Let me get things started. Go ahead. I'm a writer. I've been researching Clarissa for some time on a book of power and influence I'm working on. I think I said, who are you working for? I'm pretty sure it's what I said. Oh no, I said, why are you interested in Bloodworth? She's the most unofficially powerful person in the city. Since she took head of her family, she's been expanding drugs, etc. So you're an expert on Clarissa. You can say that. I never talked to her directly, but you have. What is she like up close? I think I said smart. She could see right through me. Yeah, I did. Because I was thinking, yeah, that's my first impression too. She wouldn't get that for without knowing how to read people's intentions. What kind of visitors are you talking about? There's a VIP lounge upstairs. Exclusive, influential guys have been there. And then I said, bankers and apes. I think I said I've been there. Yeah, I said I've been up there. I'm guessing you weren't invited. Bloodworth has got powerful regulars. No such thing as simple drinking with those folks. I said, is she pushing drugs? Specifically monkey butt, super potent. She serves a clean variety of bite and puts the bad one on the street. I said, potent how? Pure version herb is infused with chemical, loosens the tongue, which is good for her and could serve a purpose. I said, who are you looking for? I think that's what I said, yeah. Or, no, I said, how'd you find me at the park? Well, I left the bite after you got kicked out, saw you rang around, I wonder what madness you were up to. I said I was hot under the collar. Anyway, I staked out the back alley, and bingo, 20 minutes later, a puking raccoon. I said could have been usual. I said glad you enjoyed the show. Okay, yeah, I was sarcastic. Then I followed you hoping to ask what happened, not sure why I let you drink the whole bottle first. I said glad you found me. I was debating right here. She said, let's hope it's worth my while. I said, who are you working for? She works for herself. She's funded by a rich guy. He knows that I don't like being told what to do, though. I said, Tell me more about the book. Studying different forms of power, investigating who really holds influence in the city. I said that's a worthy cause. Glad you think so. If I could make a difference, I could make a difference this time. No one has done this before. Why am I here? First, I want you to trust me like I trusted you. Now, what did you find at the bite? I don't want you to get wrapped up, is what I said, I think. Yeah. Wouldn't it feel nice to share the burden with somebody? I said, yes, that'd be nice. I was kind of debating. Again. I'm here to listen, I can help. What did you find? I said, long story. Start from the beginning. You told me you're a PI. What led you to the bite in the first place? My case. I said, hired to track a guy, take some photos. Why? What's this deal? Wasn't sure, I was trying to find out. Did you find him? I said, his corpse. Where? I said, in the basement. They were cutting him up into pieces. What the F? I think I said there was other bodies hanging in the ceiling. I saw boxes of flesh. It wasn't just one body. Are you effing joking? I wish I was. Let me get it. She's cutting up people in the basement and putting them into boxes. I said, hence the puking. I wouldn't put killing past her, but this, why? I said, maybe she eats them. I don't think so, but someone else might. No wonder you puked. What the F? I said, I don't know. I don't know anything. Eventful night for you. What are you gonna do? I gotta get my shit together. Exactly. Then what's our plan? I said, how about sleep? Or wait, what did I say? I don't know about you. I'm going to sleep. Denial. I want to invite you on an adventure. Work with me. Let's find out what's up with Bloodworth. She's more dangerous than we thought. I said she is, but what can we do? I never had a partner, but my gut feeling says I can trust you. You found something I couldn't, and you owe me one. I said good, because I think I said I trust you. Just imagine doing your thing while I work behind the scenes. Teamwork, I'll also pay you. I said Clarissa's going to be looking for me. My Spartans, your stubbornest dream team. I said, let's try, I guess. Excellent. Tea time. You want to brew some tea? I said, sure thing, boss. Which tea would she prefer? I was debating. I wanted to do green because I was like, oh, it's my favorite color. But, yeah, I went with hibiscus. But this is also where somebody went in and out of the room and I had to take a moment and pause. So I will be back in like less than 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway, this little part was he was like inner monologuing. He's like talking about what he thought about her real quick. And sorry people came in. Anyway, coming right up. So that cued me in. Okay, I probably gotta wait. I said, you just moved in? I missed what she said there. I have a similar one in my office. No good investigator should be without one. Where are we? Docks. Not picturesque part of the city, but at least it's hard to find. Then I heard the kettle. I was like, I gotta turn it off. Too hot. Hibiscus, my favorite. Thank you. Don't burn your tongue. I said way ahead of you. Oof. Ow. So the case, we need to figure out what happens to the flesh. You see the Starling cider delivery truck in the alley. I said, yeah, I think I saw it, because I didn't know digging in it was an option at that point in the game. But you thinking what I'm thinking? I said the truck smuggles the flesh? Right. I said, where are you going with this? What if I told you it's not a real Starling cider van? I said, what if you told me why? Seen it a few times while researching the bite. It's a good fake, but up close you could tell. I said, how did you know it was a fake? I like the Parasiter, don't judge me. The logo up close, the colors are off. So, where does it deliver to after the bite? There's people you could pay to look on, keep eyes on things. I know where it delivers somewhere in Gastown. I said, but not exactly. I was debating. My informant tracked it to the main commercial block, then lost it. Figured it spends time in the bite alley before it goes to Gastown next day. I said, so it'll be in Gastown tomorrow. Yeah, you should figure out exactly where it delivers, investigate. We have to learn where the flesh goes. I said, so it's a stakeout? Or wait, did I go with the other one? Oh yeah, I said, where would I know how to look? There are many shops. Look for Starling where it's stocked. Fake truck, but the right place will still sell to avoid suspicion. That'll narrow things down. I think I said that's good detective work. Is that what I said? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Oh no, I said if it doesn't. Okay. We need to check it either way. It's the only lead we have. We don't want to wait until we have no time. I said it has to be done. Only thing to fear is fear itself. You can do this. I think I said we'll figure it out. We will together. Fine, I gotta call Odette. Whoever that is, go ahead. Phone's right there. I've got a man for that. Let me call him. So I was checking what to do here. Odette was the first one I called, because I promised her I would call. Hello? I said, hey, this is Detective Loader. Sorry to call so early. I didn't want to, give an indication. Mr. Loader, my husband didn't come home last night. Did you see him? I said, yeah, but I'm not sure how to put it. I hope nothing's worse than I imagined. Please tell me, put me out of my misery. I said, listen, you should file a missing persons report. Oh, Shepard. I said, please just try to move on with your life. Is he not coming back? I said, no, I'm sorry, I gotta go. But please, wait. I had no other choice. So I called Mom. Loader residence. Hey, Mom. Howie, what time is it? Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? I said, shush, how are you doing, Mom? You don't call for weeks and you want to know how I'm doing at 5 in the morning? I said, how are you feeling? I'm good. Do you need money? I said, I have a job, Mom. I'm okay. Sure, a job. I just worry about you. What do you need then? I said, I don't need anything. Now that you're here, maybe you can help me. There's all these spiders under the bed. I said, spiders, huh? Big ones? Huge. I'm not panicking because where could they be coming from? You should look for me because I'll come in a week or two. I'm busy. You always are. It's lucky I have your father around. Mom, I love you. I love you too. Don't skip breakfast and stop smoking. Who are you going to call? Anatoly. Anatoly! Howie, how are you feeling? Who's hanging? Hi, it's a pear or a peach. What was I saying? Pick me up at 9. I'm paying for the day. You bet. The dynamic duo of detective, babe partners, crime lords beware. I said might be fun actually. Heck yeah. Where do I pick you up? 1 second. Renee, what's the address? It's 1640 Abernie. You know it? Yeah, in the docks. Wait, Howie, who's Renee? Who is she? Tell you later. Can't wait, gotta run. The poopy lad's being crazy. Dad life. See you soon. Hang up. Who are you gonna call? Nobody. Okay, start with the truck, find where it's going. I'll write your number. Call me after. Who's Odette? I said, she's my client. The one that hired me to snoop on the guy. Anyway, what's the end goal with the truck? Oh, it didn't go well. You did not. That's okay. We all deal with grief in different ways. What happens when I find... Oh, I said thank you. Stay here for as long as you want. It's my little secret. I'll meet you back here tonight. She said, no, call me if you need anything. I asked if she wanted to stay. What's the case? You know I can't tell you, but this one can make a difference, I think. Woo! Look at you. You got your name stamped on the world, Howard. Not about my name. And the name of your partner's stamped underneath it. Totally. Here we are at Gastown, Shepherd. What a swanky place. I think I said looks can be deceiving. Doesn't apply to me. You gotta go bother folks. I'm gonna have some quality chill time. When's the truck coming? We'll see. Kick back in the meantime. Bring me a magazine or a paper while you're at it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. It's so hot and I'm so lazy. Gastown. Okay. Buy a pack of cigarettes. Figure out where the boxes of flesh are ending up. Track down the truck. I need a new couch. Liquor store. Sorry, I'm waiting for a delivery. Could you come back later? What kind of delivery? Oh no, I said, do you still the cider? Come back later, I have to stock the shop. I tried to snoop. I can't barge in there when he's looking. And then I went in the bookshop. Welcome to the Reads. Buy some books, please. They're good for you. What did I say here? Oh yeah, what can you tell me about the area? I'm a bookseller, not a tourist guide. We have the Gourmands Gallant of Gastown if you want. It's a bit tasteless, pun intended. This is a bookshop. What are you in the market for? I didn't know about the apes, so I asked about Renee first. Young writer. And it said, what's her book called? Introduction to Systemic Power Dynamics. So how is it received? He's basically saying I'm surprised it even got published. I said she's young, I think. 25, runs really quite unusual. Anything else I can help you with? I was talking about the ape codex because I wanted to know more about why the apes are hard to find. I have Oh, he's talking about the book spontaneously combusting, that's right. Uh, any of the age... Wait. Any of the apes were... Oh, I said I need another copy. Here you go. I got it. What books would you recommend? I hate when people ask me that question. Do your research. I said, alright, what are you reading? Love is in the air and kill me if you can. Fascinating little book about the philosophy of lockpicking. So I'll buy one of these. Want to be more specific? I took the creepy book. Anything I can help you with? You've been here long. 12 years. Took over for Mom. Shepherd, bless her. If not her shelf, for her shelf organizing. I make enough to keep me in business, not enough to wake up and realize how society is fallen. I said, I like books. You're easily pleased and always welcome here. I think. It's hard for me to see it because it's like on a small view when I'm doing this. I was just looking at the books. Yeah, I'm on my smoke break. I said I want to talk, and the customer is always right. Whatever, geez, you're not from around here, are you? I think I said I'm on a stakeout. Guess it wouldn't kill me to make small talk once in a while. Why? What did I do here? Why electrics? Or no, I said what are the locals like? Right? Or no, I said you own this place. No, I went with you. What did I go with? Yeah, what are the locals like? They're a-holes. I said why though? Because they live here. You own this place? Yeah, a couple of years now. How you like it? The rent here is steep. It'd be cheaper in West End, but the folks there don't even have stable supply of juice. So why did you set up here then? Clientele got money for dumb luxury fancy lights here. Hurts my soul, but hey, I gotta look after mine too. I said there's way worse crimes, I think. Oh, you can help people later. Make stuff, help others do the same one day. So I try to help people. Good for you, man. So why electrics? You know where you stand on electrics, unlike everything else in life. I should get you to fix my TV. Picture's gone, and it only works as a radio. Ancient artifact, bring in and I'll see what I can do. That's as soon as I can get a chance. I think I was looking around for where I could maybe get cigarettes. Oh yeah, he said no shops want to deliver that way. Talking about a Ritchie motel. And then I couldn't go any farther. So did I talk to the old guy right here? I think I was trying to analyze everything. I was trying to figure out like if there was a way to get the cigarettes for sure. Where did I said, can I help you? Yeah, I think you must. Most young people have no patience. No, it was dropped it here. What did you drop? I dropped my ring, blasted slippery thing. It dropped down there. I think so, through this grate. I think. I lost my keys like that once. I had to smash my window. These grates, they should have nets. So irresponsible. Maybe you lost. I said, I know, man. Sometimes I find myself turning it without realizing. Could you have dropped it somewhere else? I suppose, but I didn't hear it clink. I may not be in my prime, but I need the ring back if I can get down this manhole. Surely it's not with a broken neck, but without it, what if I forget? About what? About Irma. Memories of true love never disappear. You get to my age, that's not true. There are times when I realize it's been days since I thought of her. Are you lonely? You got a family? No, just me for 17 years. I do miss having someone to share the afternoon with, to feed the pigeons to the crossword, And I think I was still looking here, so I just stopped so that I could try to find the smokes, but I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so right here's the little truck rolled up while I was talking to this guy. He looks exactly like the other rabbit, but he swore that they're not related. And I said I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, but he was like, I better get to the truck quick, so that's what I did. And I was partially looking for the smokes too, because I didn't know if he like needed them, but I guess it doesn't need it, but it just adds him smoking in certain scenes. All done, Grandpa. See you next week. Hi, I'm Lewis. What can I do for you? Looking at something to treat myself. Dark or light liquor, or perhaps balanced? I think I said, what would you recommend? Yeah. You seem like a man who likes to take the road less traveled, creative type. Would I be wrong? I said, finally, someone gets me. Aha, modern experimental bottle like a Moreau Oaked Red. Sounds delicious, but I want something more exclusive. Oh no, I said Starling Cider. I didn't want to throw him off. I have my own stout. I got cherry blueberry infused. But I like Starling the best, and you just got a fresh delivery. That's what I said. I think, right? Ah, well, I have some in stock. It's perfectly good. Let me buy it from the crate. I'll pay you. I like your enthusiasm, but I gotta take inventory and bookkeeping. I think I said, why so flustered, Lewis? Something wrong? In my shop, I won't be harassed. In my own shop. Now, purchase something or leave immediately. I think, what did I say here? I said journalist. That's right. Okay, a few questions. There's nothing I'll make you happy and leave me alone. I said, I said, you got any buyers for the crates? I mean, I haven't unpackaged them. I told you, How about a free sample of my porter? I said, I said, are you trying to pay me off with hooch? Goodness no, I'm being hospitable. A drink to smooth things over always helps. Where are you buying the crates from? My supplier. I only sell my own brews, but people are slow to love them if they have more taste. I said, I think I said money problems, right? Or no, I said, did you sell at the bite? That's right. I'd love for them to stock, but they've never taken me up on my offer. I've heard of her. I know she owns the bar. I think it's called. Oh, the bite, I think it's called. I say, she own anything else? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the business. What did I say here? Oh, I don't want to hear, but shop is my life. Said I'm a rational guy. This could be painless. Talk about what? You wouldn't understand, even if there was something. I think I said you don't have to do, yeah, you don't have to do this alone. Even if my position is unique, it's not fair, you have no idea. Help me understand. I'm on your team, Lewis. You'll make things worse. Lewis, I'm investigating Clarissa. I got your back. I suppose if you find a way in the storage room after I drop the key, I'll take a look. I didn't realize he dropped it, like, right in front of me. I thought it was going to be a flashing thing. So I was looking around in the environment here for a second. But then I realized he just dropped it during the conversation. Because it wouldn't let me go outside. So I was like, okay, well, must go the other way, right? Closed crate. I said inspect it up close. Starling Cider logo on it. I think I said inspect the lid. Yeah. You find a little recess in the side. I said lift the lid. A little effort, the lid pops out from this groove. Look inside. Small packages individually wrapped in thick silvery paper. I said, don't puke again, you can do this. Unwrap the package. A square of flesh. Inspect the flesh. Light pink with a striated texture. I can't do this, I've seen enough. So you saw it, the fish fillets. I said don't try to F with me. I think. Oh, I said I wish I could believe you, that's right. You can, we all go back to the way things were before. I said, part of me wants to. Or no, I said, when did you find out what was in the crate? Only recently I was told not to look. I had to know. If I hadn't, then I could just pretend. I said, tell me everything. No one's gonna give you this chance. Oh, no one else will give you this chance. If I told anyone, I'll get thrown over a wall. You understand? How did you end up with the boxes full of flesh? I think that's what I said. Or no, I think I was... What did I say? Yeah, I didn't give him anything. That's right. I didn't have a choice. Fate has conspired against me. I said, you always have a choice. He said, don't understand. Neither of us did anything to anyone, just worked hard and paid our taxes. It's the city's fault. Why isn't her medicine free? I think I said her, someone close to you. So Clarissa's keeping his sister alive, pays the medical bills, but the loons wouldn't have lasted on just his shop alone. I said, keeping her alive how? She's ill, she needs expensive medicine. Clarissa's paying the bills, and they're never late. What do you do with the boxes? I just lock them until they're re-delivered. A woman calls, asks for the usual. I get one of my boys to deliver the crate for her, as instructed not to ask questions. Who's the person getting them? Bourgeois, that's all I can tell you. I'll write down the address. It's my head if Bloodworth hears of this. I said, Bourgeois, tell me more. I don't know. I would never ask. I said, thank you, I gotta go now. Go, what are you gonna do? I think I said it's better you don't know. But I was honest with you. You said I could trust you. Just swear you won't tell anyone about this. I can't live in fear. You got nothing to fear. Thank you, Shepherd guide you. I said he doesn't give an F, we're on our own. I think it's time you left. One last question. When is she expecting the delivery? Oh, when she get a few days ago, she's expecting cigars, but I'm not sure about the other crates. I think I said I'll deliver them. I have to meet the buyer. You can't, they'll suspect, and if it gets back to me, I said I promise you it won't get back to you, give me the cigars. Right? I can't stop you. Stay safe, Lewis. And right here, I think I took a break, so I'll pop right back in for a second. Okay, so right here I was really looking for the cigarettes. You can read what's going on right now, but I'm just telling you. Basically, this girl is lonely, looking for somebody to hang out with, so you can pair them up, the old guy and her, like not as like a dating thing, but as like a platonic thing. And other thing I was gonna say is, if I have to pause for a second and let the cats outside, I apologize. But okay, let me get back to narrating here. Sure, your heart's in the right place. You don't need to pity me. No, not that I'm interested, but I think you might enjoy talking to him. Who's this gentleman right over there? Should I introduce you? You can tell him that if he wants to, I'd be willing to share the bench with him for a while. This is a good interaction of people just being nice to each other. Hello again. You said you were lonely? Oh wait. You want some company? Yeah, that would be the kind of person I want to talk to. That well-dressed lady, I don't want to interrupt her. I already talked to her. I don't know, I'm not used to meeting people anymore. She's looking forward to meeting you, come on. If you say so, suppose it couldn't hurt. Okay, Harold, let's go. My work here is done. So I paired them up. I didn't know if I could, like, go further down now that I had figured out more information. But it wanted to call me to call Renee, but I was still looking for the cigarettes. And where you find them is stupid, but I'll be there in a sec. Okay, so when I found this, I was beyond frustrated because it was the only place I actually didn't go into, but I didn't think okay, we have cigarette stores, I mean, cigarettes in grocery stores here, but that's not nowhere as common as it being in a liquor store, so that's why I thought it would be with the other dude. Like, maybe something unlocked or a path, but I guess apparently they get their cigarettes at the deli. And then basically I kind of just asked this guy questions about the deliveries, like the cider or whatever. And I guess this is just something you could have run into before talking to the other guy. But then, yeah, so this really isn't majorly important, but it does allow you to get the cigarettes. So I'll come back when it's more relevant. Okay, so you'll find the cigarettes in the deli, but I want to say this now. I didn't realize I'd need to have my recordings under an hour, so it's going to have a weird spot where it cuts off at like the hour mark, so I'll keep that clip specifically, and then I'll find where I was roughly, and then I'll put it in the next episode, so I apologize for that in advance. Okay, I'm here. So I think this is where I went to call Renee. I'm pretty sure. But I was like still checking if I could go further. Renee, I got a lead. I'm listening. She's using a a lady named Bajwa is the dealer. Any idea who she is? Not yet. She calls the shop and then gets boxes delivered from there. 350 Georgia Street. Address and Tops. I feel like heading over there for a house call. I said, yeah, I like peeking into people's windows. Might not be the best idea to barge in and confront her. I think I said I'll figure something out. Oh no, I said I have a delivery for her, that's right. Because I had the cigars. Ooh, good idea, but I won't get you into the apartment. I think I said one thing at a time. You have a habit of winging it, but hey, whatever works. I think I said wish me luck. I was thinking of spontaneous improv, but good luck, you're doing great. Call me after and head straight home, okay? I said home? It is where you live now. Right, speak soon. And I was kind of still unsure right here where I was going, but eventually I get back to the taxi cab with, what's his name? Totally. Because I didn't realize I had to leave, like, the whole area. It didn't, like, specifically say, hey, leave the area and go there, but, like, my brain was kind of on the path of, okay, maybe it's just, like, further down on one of the sides of this area, like, past the shops. That's what my brain was thinking, but eventually, yeah, I just figured out that you end up talking to Anatoly. Because I went looking around here and I was like, well, I can't go anywhere else. So I was just kind of triple checking my bases because I wasn't entirely sure if something might have changed due to it being night, or if one of the ends of the street opened up to go to that address. That's where my mind was. But the game made it way simple. I just came in to see if there was any new conversations or anything in the meantime that I had missed. And then eventually I just said, okay, it must be going with Anatoly. Let's go, Anatoly. Where to? Tops, let's go. Or actually, no, I was still kind of exploring. I'll come back when there's... Or did I just do that? And I don't remember what I did exactly right here. Okay, yeah, I just left. Never mind. Let's drive. Put your butt in the seat. That's what he said. Not like that. What's new, Chief? Did you crack the case yet? Not yet. I got a big lead, though. Lead on partner. Sounds like this is a bigger deal than usual. You're being careful, though, right? Relax. I'm not about to deprive you of your best customer. Best friend, sure. But if you're my best customer, how come you don't tip? Because best friends don't need to tip, Anatoly. It would be impolite. Polite? Ha, I didn't realize you were part of high society, Howie. You fixing to become a minister? Just watch the road, okay? Welcome to the building. Paul, we only have a policy of admitting visitors who've been pre-invited. So I have a delivery. There's a delivery for her on the list. She's in apartment 1144, 11th floor. And I questioned him. I was like, what are the residents like? Rich? Any famous? You think I would tell you either way? These people pay to keep their mouths shut. I said, how much? Enough. I said, how do you like working here? Wonderful building. I'm lucky to work in such a good neighborhood. You want me to say I'm living in the basement? Would that make you happy? Do you live in the basement? Oh, actually I said no, it'd make me sad. Well, you asked for it. I was like, wish you the best, keep it up. I fully intend to. Listen, pal, I'm just doing my job. It'd be a lot worse. Like being a delivery boy. Now this little moment caught me offhand, and I was like, oh. Hey, what do I look like you? A big bad wolf. Oh, I said, I'm sorry? He's like, you heard me, fool. I said, okay, a big bad wolf. Damn straight, I work for it. I said, doing what? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, I did ask. You don't live here? Nope. I'm a delivery boy. Deliver anything I like? I don't know what you like. Show me what you got. I know when I see it. Cigars, but I can't screw with the packaging. You know who I am? I think I said no and I should get going. What's the rush? Slow down or you miss the fine things in life. Like a tip for delivering on time? If you turn your back on people, don't be surprised that they leave a knife in you. So which people? Name is Nikki. People call me the wolf. Said I can see why. People hear wolf and they think Nikki. I said you're probably no other wolves in the neighborhood, right? You got moxie. I like someone who can make me laugh. You're hired. So I work for myself. Oh yeah? Can't take a joke because you're so special? I said I'm professional, that's all. You're nothing, but I can make you something. I said I don't doubt it. Now we're talking my language. Ever heard of a wolf job? I said I don't have time for that right now, buddy. Maybe if I wasn't on the clock. That's funny. I can see your heart's not in it. Go on, off you go. Say goodbye then. I didn't want to be rude. I mean, he did offer that. These plants look better than something. Sorry. They said the 11th floor. Okay. Sorry, I was giggling at that. But floor 20 meeting on Friday. Miss Bajwa, I got a delivery for you. The cigars? I said, can you confirm the recipient's name, please? I might not enjoy them, but I am the recipient. Just following procedure, you understand. Oh, fine. What about payment? Because I didn't want to say anything about Lewis. I have an arrangement with Lewis that's been taken care of. Oh, of course, my mistake. Apologies, Miss Bajwa. No trouble. Will you ask Lewis for another special case in another couple weeks? I'll pass on the message. Will there be anything else? I was debating. I didn't want to be obvious, but I wasn't sure. I said, oh, I did say, oh, what? Lewis will know. I said, certainly. Good day, Miss Boswell. Find out who the apartment really belongs to. Okay, that's right. So I had to... I was looking around and I had to go out to the fire escape. But I was like, is there anything I can do inside? And there wasn't. And yes, I did climb everything here. Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing any bit of data. And there's like a little spicy moment here in a minute. And I'm not sure if the lady is a cow or what she is. But, yeah, you'll see. It's not like super spicy, it's not like that, but there's a little bit of it. And a lot of people just seem to throw themselves at him. He says, I can't reach it. And that's what you need an umbrella Ella for. AA. Except he's using it like a hook. and not actually an umbrella. And yes, he mentions putting it back afterwards, so I don't know if there's like something bad that could happen by not putting it back. But he like makes a note after he uses it of, I better put it back, so I don't know if it's a situation where you gotta be like cautious of, hey, I put this thing here, and then somebody later notices that it's not where it should be. That's kind of where my brain was going, so that's why I put it back right here. And alley-oop. City looks so strange from up here. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Should be right outside the maid's apartment. Inspect the window. Close latches and open. If I had something thin, I could slide it in and open it. Looks like a renovation's going on. I might be able to find a tool for that, is what he said. Hey, stranger. I said this is not what you think it is. Or no, I think I said hey. No, I said it's not what it looks like. I don't want to know. Nice moves. What do you mean? Or I said don't mind. I don't. What did I say here? Yeah, I said training. I was trying to throw her off. It shows on your butt. I said thanks. You too. My pleasure. I think I said. I said the catnip you smoking? I'd love to, but I'm busy. Sure, bye baby doll. Bye gorgeous. I was like, dang. Why no spicy moment? I bet the putty knife is thin enough to open this. There's no one inside. You're at it again. We got lucky. This rings is the second craziest thing I've done just this week alone. I'm in over my head. I need to get in here and get the hell out. Maybe Buck's opening a secret room? This test is super tasteful. Hi, mister, are you lost? Now, I was like really debating here on what to say. I think I said nope, I'm totally meant to be here. Pretty sure. That's strange. Why haven't I seen you before? I said I'm a new hire. You look funny. Pretty sure I said funny, weird, or funny, haha. You're a strange one. Okay, guys, this is where I gotta sign off. Unfortunately, I gotta be under the stupid 60-minute limit to render my video on this and upload it, but it is what it is. I'll get it spliced in the next episode. So, you can read this little part, but take it easy out there. Have a wonderful day, and stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode.